Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of attention. Ever wondered why you can focus on a book for hours but get distracted in a meeting? Attention isn't just one thing, it's like a 5-level video game. So grab your metaphorical energy drinks and noise-canceling headphones because we're about to explore the 5 levels of attention and learn some strategies to become the ultimate attention masters. Alright, gamers, let's start with the basics. Level 1. Focused attention. This is your ability to zero in on one specific thing, like a laser beam, and shut out all the distractions clamoring for your attention. Think about reading a captivating book. The outside world fades away and you're completely immersed in the story. Or imagine being so engrossed in a painting that you lose track of time. That, my friends, is the power of focused attention.
Now you might be thinking, John, this sounds amazing. Why can't I do this all the time? Well, here's the thing. Focused attention is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. And in our fast-paced, notification-filled world, it's easy for our focused attention muscles to get flabby.
Ever start reading an article and realize you haven't absorbed a single word because your mind is wandering? Or maybe you're trying to have a conversation but the siren song of your smartphone is just too strong to resist. These are classic signs that your focused attention needs a boost.
One powerful technique is mindfulness meditation. Don't worry, you don't need to sit in lotus pose and chant OM. Even just 5 minutes a day of focusing on your breath can make a world of difference. Another pro tip: minimize distractions. Turn off those pesky notifications, find a quiet workspace, and let your loved ones know you're entering the focus zone.
Remember, every time you resist the urge to check your phone or switch tasks, you're giving those focused attention muscles a workout. Mastering focused attention takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. Congratulations, gamers, you've conquered level 1. Now, get ready for level 2, sustained attention. This is where things get real. Sustained attention is all about maintaining that laser focus over an extended period, like running a marathon instead of a sprint. Think about studying for a big exam, working on a complex project, or listening attentively during a long meeting. This level requires serious mental stamina, and it's where a lot of us tend to stumble.
Our brains are wired to seek novelty and get distracted by shiny objects. So, how do we overcome our natural tendency to zone out and build that mental endurance? First things first, let's talk about breaks. Yes, breaks. Contrary to popular belief, taking regular breaks can actually boost your sustained attention. Think of it like refueling your car on a long road trip.
The key is to be strategic about your breaks. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, try getting up and moving around, doing some light stretches, or simply closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths.
Another powerful strategy is to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. This not only makes the task seem less daunting, but it also gives you a sense of accomplishment as you check off each mini goal.
And speaking of rewards, don't underestimate the power of positive reinforcement. Set realistic goals for yourself and reward yourself when you achieve them. Remember, mastering sustained attention is a marathon, not a sprint. You've got this.
Welcome to Level 3, my fellow attention ninjas. We're stepping up our game with selective attention. This is your ability to focus on a specific stimulus while filtering out distractions.
Imagine being at a crowded party, deep in conversation with someone, and yet you can still hear your name mentioned across the room. That's selective attention in action. This level is all about prioritizing information and tuning out the irrelevant.
Think of it like having a mental spam filter that blocks out all the unnecessary noise and lets in only the important stuff.
But here's the catch. Our selective attention can be easily overwhelmed, especially in our hyper-stimulating world. Think about trying to work on a report while your phone is buzzing, your inbox is overflowing, and your roommate is having a loud conversation in the next room.
So, how do we strengthen our selective attention muscles and become masters of focus? One effective technique is to create a dedicated workspace that's free from distractions. This might mean investing in noise-canceling headphones, finding a quiet corner in the library, or simply letting your family know that you're off limits during certain hours.
Another powerful strategy is to practice mindfulness. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and surroundings, we can learn to observe distractions without getting swept away by them.
And here's a bonus tip. Engage in activities that challenge your selective attention. This could be anything from playing brain training games, to practicing a musical instrument, to learning a new language.
Remember, mastering selective attention is an ongoing process. The key is to be patient with yourself, keep practicing, and celebrate your progress along the way. You're well on your way to becoming an attention ninja.
Hold on tight, everyone, because we're entering the big leagues with Level 4, alternating attention. This is where things get really meta. Alternating attention is your ability to switch your focus back and forth between two or more tasks that require different cognitive demands.
It's like mental juggling, but instead of bowling pins, you're juggling tasks, thoughts, and information. This level is all about mental flexibility and adaptability.
Think about cooking a meal while helping your child with their homework, or writing a report while also answering emails. It requires you to shift gears mentally, adjust your focus, and keep track of multiple things at once.
Now, before you start feeling overwhelmed, remember that our brains are actually wired for multitasking to some extent. We switch between tasks all the time, even if we don't realize it. However, the key to successful alternating attention is to do it efficiently and effectively, without sacrificing accuracy or quality.
So, how do we become masters of mental juggling? One effective strategy is to practice chunking similar tasks together. For example, instead of constantly switching between writing and responding to emails, try dedicating specific blocks of time to each task.
Another helpful tip is to minimize distractions and create a structured environment. This means having a designated workspace, setting clear boundaries, and minimizing interruptions.
And here's a bonus tip for all you visual learners. Try using visual cues to help you stay organized and on track. Visual cues can serve as helpful reminders and prevent you from feeling overwhelmed.
Remember, mastering alternating attention takes practice and patience.
Congratulations, attention champions. You've made it to the final level, divided attention. This is the ultimate attention boss, the Mount Everest of focus.
Divided attention is your ability to simultaneously attend to two or more tasks at the same time. It's like having a superpower that allows you to be in two places at once, mentally speaking.
Now, before you get too excited, let's be real for a second. True divided attention, where you're giving 100% to multiple tasks simultaneously, is incredibly difficult, if not impossible, for most people.
However, there are certain situations where we can train our brains to handle a certain level of divided attention, especially when one of the tasks is highly automatic. Think about driving a car while listening to music or having a conversation with a passenger.
But even in these cases, it's crucial to be mindful of our limits and prioritize safety. For example, if you're driving in heavy traffic or unfamiliar conditions, it's best to minimize distractions and focus solely on the road.
So how can we improve our divided attention skills, even if it's not about achieving true multitasking mastery? One effective strategy is to practice mindfulness and become more aware of our cognitive load. By paying attention to how much mental effort a task requires, we can make conscious decisions about when it's safe and appropriate to divide our attention.
Another helpful tip is to create a structured environment that minimizes distractions and interruptions.
And remember, practice makes progress. Start by gradually introducing dual tasking activities into your routine, but always prioritize safety and accuracy over speed. With time and effort, you'll be amazed at your brain's ability to adapt and handle multiple demands. So there you have it, folks. We've explored the 5 levels of attention, from basic focused attention to the ultimate boss level of divided attention. The key is to be aware of our own patterns, identify areas for improvement, and adopt strategies that work for us. Now go forth and conquer those attention challenges. And remember, the world needs your focused, present, and engaged self.